Welcome back. Time to bring in our panel right now. With us today, Democratic strategist Laura Beck, 2016 vice chair for the Indiana Trump campaign, Tony Samuel, and two state lawmakers, former Democratic Representative Terry Austin and former Republican Representative Mike Murphy. So let's talk about these 2023 elections and what they might mean for 2024 at the state and the national level. Mike, some losses for your party regionally on abortion in Ohio and in the Kentucky governor's race. What, if anything, does that tell us about the election next year?
Well, first of all, it's going to take weeks and months for people to, figure out exactly what happened. I do have some vignettes. For example, my sister-in-law was at the polling places in Arlington County, Virginia, and she said, and she's very much a pro-lifer, and people are coming up to her and she'd say, "Can I give you a Republican ballot?" And they'd say, "No. I hate Trump. I hate what you're telling me to do with my body. Leave me alone. I'm going to vote. I know who I'm voting for." And she was somewhat shocked and disappointed, obviously. But I think in Indiana, we lost 6 or 7 cities. I think we lost Evansville, Terre Haute, Michigan City, Lawrence, Hobart, West Lafayette. I don't know how many that is. But I think it was a bad night for the Republican Party in most places across the country. So what does that do? I hate to say it, but I don't think there's a big connection, because next spring is a lifetime away. We don't know who the likely nominees are going to be, and I think it's very dangerous.
We're still a year out.
Yeah, to compare one election to predict the next.
Terry, what were your big takeaways from Tuesday night this week around the state, and also where that leaves us heading into next year?
Well, I thought David Brooks had a really interesting way to frame this in the New York Times. He said people didn't show up to vote, they showed up to vent. And that's what I think happened, not just in Ohio and in Virginia, but I think even here in Indiana. People are resisting this era of big government, and they're tired of sort of the heavy-handed approach. And I think that's an important takeaway for the Republican Party. It's also an important lesson and a messaging opportunity for Democratic parties.
Tony, what's your response to that? Where should Republicans go from here?
Well, the thing I keep going back to is that, like you showed earlier in the show, 26% vote in Marion County. In the 2020 presidential election across the country, it was 66%. So 2/3 of folks got out and vote. It's going to be like that again. When that happens, folks are looking at the national issues and deciding their vote more on that. Trump being probably the nominee, he's going to bring more attention to crime, to the economy, to the border, to fentanyl, to the wars that are going on. The list goes on and on because of his accomplishments in 2016. So it's going to be a much different vote than it was.
More voters next year for sure. Laura, from Indianapolis to around the state, what's your view on all this from across the aisle?
Well, I do agree with Tony on the fact that next year will be a presidential year, and we're going to have a lot more people come out to vote, and especially
Those are just
people.
Facts.
Yeah, they are facts, and these are people who don't vote in the midterms, and they don't vote in municipal elections. I think that the Democrats did have a good night on Tuesday night, because we were able to flip some cities, as Mike said. We also had a good night because we elected a really diverse slate of candidates around the state, and I think that's also important as well, because it reflects the state and the communities in which we live. I think our challenge is that we have to continue this momentum going into it, and we've got to really hone in on getting those voters out who are a little soft right now on Joe Biden.
All right, let's talk specifically about some of these 2024 races now that we're officially into the next election cycle. We saw Senator Mike Braun go up on television this past week with his first statewide ad. He has President Trump's endorsement, but Mike, some of his opponents have already been up on the air for a while trying to build their name ID in this race.
Yeah, and I feel bad for Braun, because the day he gets endorsed by Trump, an hour later, Bobby Knight dies. And so I say he got Lugarized, because when Lugar had his rally to start his candidacy for president was the same day that the Oklahoma City bombing.
And so you mean the impact of the story?
He could never get up off the mat after that, and Braun wasted, at least for the broad consumption, he wasted the Trump endorsement.
We'll be talking with Braun and Jennifer McCormick here in the weeks to come. And Terry, this week her campaign was pretty bullish on what some of this week's Democratic victories could mean in the year ahead, but she's obviously got a lot of well-funded Republicans in this race for governor as well. Is she facing an uphill climb?
Well, people said the same thing about Glenda Ritz. And I think that there is a pathway for Jennifer McCormick. She is running a very solid, sort of below the radar right now, meeting with people, building relationships, going to every county, trying to build the infrastructure. So I'd say don't count her out at this point.
We also saw the Republican candidates for president on the debate stage this past week in Miami, without Mike Pence this time, and again without former President Trump. Quickly, Tony, what were your thoughts on the debate and the potential for any of these candidates to pose a real challenge to the Trump
I
campaign?
almost didn't watch it because the others were kind of boring and Trump's not there. But man, I was glad I did. There was a lot of fireworks. I think most of them performed well. There was a lot of substance to it. But again, Trump's not there, and he's got a commanding lead and leading Joe Biden by 5 out of 6 battleground states. And Biden's presidency is really falling apart.
We've learned next month's GOP debate will air live on News Nation. Laura, let's talk about this now for the Democrats, what Tony just mentioned. They had big wins at the national level this past week, but also some mixed signals perhaps with some of the polls Tony referenced and you mentioned earlier. How concerning is that for Democrats looking ahead to next year?
I would like to say that the one positive about that debate is that we now know who Tim Scott's girlfriend is. So, I mean, there's been a lot of discussion about that. We all know.
There was some discussion of 3-inch heels or 5-inch heels.
I mean, it was like watching the kids' table at Thanksgiving. I think when we look at what this polling looks like, any polling a year out from a general election is always going to be a referendum on right now. A poll is a snapshot in time. You can debate the poll, you can debate the questions, you can debate the crosstabs.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, what is really important is there are some key constituencies where Biden needs to do some work. And we've got work to do there.
Right now, we've got work to do. We've got to go to a break. Coming up next, the conflicts overseas bringing new concerns at home. We'll hear from 2 members of Congress from Indiana after this.